boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. Presented in association with K2 Promotions, AJ Boxing, 258 Management, and Usyk 17 Promotions. Sponsored by William Hill, StubHub, and JD Sports, and sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge, Charles Giles, sanctioned along with the IBF, the IBO, the WBA, and the WBO. The officials assigned to ringside, timekeeper Stephen Pucci. The three judges scoring: from Ukraine, Viktor Feschenko; from England, Howard Foster; and from the United States, Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your World Championship veteran referee, Michael Alexander. And now, the officials are in place, and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. Boxing fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Yuri Takchenko, wearing white with blue. Official weight, 221 1/4 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 18 fights, 18 victories, 13 wins by knockout. He's an Olympic gold medal champion, fighting out of and representing all the people of Ukraine, the former undisputed, undefeated cruiserweight champion of the world, the #1 WBO ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Alexander Usyk. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, with his trainer Rob McCracken, wearing white and officially weighing in at 240 pounds. This Olympic gold medal champion now has a professional record consisting of 25 fights, 24 victories, including 22 big wins by knockout, with only one defeat, and that one defeat was avenged, thereby making him a champion who has defeated every man he's ever faced in the ring. From London, the heavyweight fighting pride of England, the reigning, defending, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony
Michael Buffer, as always, setting the scene beautifully. But now the intros are done. The time for talking is over, and it is Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk for the WBA, WBO, IBF, and IBO World Heavyweight Championship belts. That is the venue, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A world-class venue for a world-class contest. Alexander Usyk aiming to become a four-weight world champion in a second weight. AJ aiming to set up a fight against the biggest champion, the referee with the final words.
Most of all, remember to defend yourselves at all times, all right? Yourselves at all times, all right? Touch gloves. Keep it.
12 rounds scheduled. Will it go that far? One of these men is leaving with 4 of the championship belts. in the biggest weight class of them all. The champion against the undefeated challenger. Wherever you're watching around the world, you don't want to go anywhere. We are delighted that you could join us. AJ, white trunks with black trim and those vintage-looking golden gloves. Usyk, that southpaw right-hand lead, all in white. And just listen to that crowd already chanting AJ's name. It's a sellout here. 80,000 spectators. And early on, both men just touching with that left hand. AJ just giving Usyk a little bit of a taste of that power with the right hand. You know that Usyk moves differently to a lot of heavyweights. Expect his plan to be a lot of feints, looking to drain Joshua. Not just physically, but mentally as well. As we saw during the Ruiz fight, Joshua showing a different dynamic to his game. A lot more movement and feints himself. But he has the benefit of immense physical strength and speed, and of course that knockout power. Two men with ring craft of the highest order. Just take a second to drink in this atmosphere. The crowd have found their voices here in Tottenham. And they were loud for a Coley, but then as soon as the main event starts, you remember exactly why. These two men have earned the right to stand out there and trade and to fight for the biggest prize of them all, as Usyk just lands a right hook round the corner. Joshua commanding the centre of the ring. Just missing with that right hand, testing the whiskers of Usyk. But this could be the general flavour of the night as well. Joshua commands in the middle of the ring. Usyk trying to find a way in from round the outside. I think that'll suit both men. Plenty of movement and feints from Usyk. Joshua wise to it so far. Alert, eyes over the gloves as Usyk steps one way then the other. He did land a nice shot over the top of the gloves. Touch of gloves at the end of the first round as well. A lot of mutual respect between these two, and I think that's been a feature of Anthony Joshua's career. He's been very respectful of his opponents. We saw at the weigh-in, both appreciative of each other's physiques. They shook hands afterwards too. Rob McCracken there, instructing his charge. Neither man particularly challenged in that first round. You can see a lot of that movement there. Nice shot through the guard there from Usyk though. But AJ responds with Usyk. That looping lead right hand might not seem to be doing a lot, but it takes your concentration away, just blocks your vision. That was a tool that Klitschko used when he landed that monster right hand against Joshua in the fight a couple of years ago. So that'll be something that the Usyk team will be aware of. But AJ have done a lot of work to defend that as well. And here a call from Rob McCracken there for AJ to hold the distance. He does have the reach and the height advantage, does AJ. And just trips Usyk with the left hand. So much movement on Usyk. That's going to be a lot to deal with. But already AJ being controlled with his movements and not being sucked into that battle. using all that unnecessary energy. Nice shot from Joshua. Usyk just touching him over the top of the gloves. Not a lot of venom in the shots from either man at the moment. Although that's easy to say from the commentary position, I'm sure if either of those tapped any of us, then we'd certainly feel the heat as Joshua just winds up that right hand a bit. Under the left hand to the body, under the guard of Usyk, under his right elbow. Joshua doing well to control the distance with that left jab, just stopping Usyk getting close when he can. Both men quite busy. More a chess match at the moment. Especially in their movement, but not in their big shots. Rob McCracken really enjoying AJ's work. Towards the end of the second round, 12 scheduled. Nice body shot there from Joshua. Handed that to the midriff of Usyk. Again, they're not those dangerous body shots around the corner that can end fights, but they do slow opponents down. Nice right hand again from Joshua to the body. Usyk absorbs it. He is a wily fox, an intelligent fighter. Isn't the kind of fighter that will go on tilt if he gets tagged. He'll just continue to go through this process. 2 rounds down. Plenty of action. No massive power from either men. Controlled work, enough to keep us interested as spectators. Work from AJ. Nothing landed particularly clean at the moment. A moving target is hard to hit, and there aren't many targets at this size that move as well as Alexander Usyk. And Usyk finding a way through with that straight left. Joshua watching it, seeing it coming. And the bell goes for round 3. Usyk right on his feet, bouncing into action, but AJ controlling the distance. Usyk doing well to not allow AJ the opportunity to release that cannon right hand. We've hardly seen it yet. Oh, and then Usyk comes forward. Little flurry from Alexander Usyk over the guard of Joshua. And then bounces out of range before he can get tagged on the counter himself. Right hand from Joshua off the gloves of Usyk, but again, those clubbing shots just fatigue you and take your power away. Usyk comes through with that left hand again, then run to the body. Joshua just looking for a way in. Attempting to play Usyk at his own game here. Lots of little movements, little feints. Oh, good head movement from Joshua. Tries to get the right hand away, but Usyk too sharp, and then lands the jab himself, Alexander Usyk. 3 rounds in. bit more action in this round. Surely at some point the footwork's going to have to slow down. Maybe not in the first half of the fight. Snappy right from Joshua. And the jab as well, making Usyk miss. Lovely footwork from both men. Usyk in that southpaw stance, a different challenge from many fighters in the heavyweight division. Another good left hand from Usyk. That's the shot he's had the most joy with. A little touchy right around the corner. Oh, another good left from Usyk. Tries to pounce on Joshua. Grabs hold and spoils. Clean work from Alexander Usyk and lands again with the left hand. Best round of the fight so far for the challenger. Then Joshua comes back with a right. Usyk felt that one, and on the bell, this fight threatens to come alive. Well, that is the round of the fight so far. Usyk landing well on Joshua, but for the first time, Usyk tasting the power from this right hand at the end of the round. Lovely left hand, and wobbled AJ for a second. And his knees buckled as well, but it was a great response from Anthony Joshua. Notice the hand was high to protect that spot where he was caught against Ruiz. Great round of heavyweight boxing. They'll be called in for the fourth. Little look to the sky for Anthony Joshua. Oh, and Joshua! Oh, trips over his laces. And Usyk calls him back in, knowing that he'd lost his balance. But is that a precursor for something else that's about to happen here in Tottenham? Good jab from AJ. And the crowd sense something here, and I think the fighters do too. This fight seems one shot away from the touch paper being lit. Alexander Usyk on the offensive. AJ still, though, controlling the center of the ring. Right hook over the top from Usyk. Not super clean, but again, good work from the challenger. AJ a little bit short with the right hook, and Usyk comes in on the counter. AJ with that high right hand, weary of the left that's coming from Usyk, the one that's caused the damage. Oh, another right hand this time from Usyk, who's getting over that guard of AJ. The change of style has meant that it's dropped down somewhat. Traditionally had those high hands that were impenetrable. And the crowd roaring every time a shot's landed. Phenomenal atmosphere here as Usyk digs in with the left hand again, and AJ holds on, holds him close, spoils his work. One minute of the fourth round to go. These rounds absolutely flying by. Usyk goes low this time. Oh, left hand from Usyk over the top. Great fast hand from the Ukrainian. But AJ just keeps moving forward. Brilliant. 30 seconds of the round to go. Oh, Usyk so light on his feet, in, then out, then in again. And AJ, arms in tight, protecting against those body shots, still controlling the distance. Oh, just trying to make space chance for the right hand. Usyk has not allowed him to release any of that power yet. A little taste of it at the end of the third as he waits for the bell at the end of the fourth. Four rounds down then. You guys watching at home via the AJ social channels, what are your thoughts on the bout so far? It's been a good start for the challenger. He's been landing with that left hand, but AJ still standing. He's been caught a few times. How long until we see AJ unleash some power of his own? Been high octane, high energy stuff. That was the left hand that really rocked AJ. The arm went up to protect himself straight away. It was a great response from the champ. Stayed up, bought himself some time, bought himself some energy. And they are both ready to go in the fifth round. Usyk landing with the right. There's AJ. Counter right of his own. And a jab around the corner. Anthony Joshua. The punch is being thrown slightly less frequently now. We've got to round 5, as you might expect. Despite these two being in peak physical condition, they're 220 and 240 pounds respectively. You can't bounce around for half an hour when you're carrying that kind of muscle. Still fakes, the sort of moves, the physically and emotionally energy sapping, the mental fatigue. Oh, AJ trying to get the right hand away for the first time in the fight. Better boxing, and it was snappy. And then Usyk with that famous left hand. Only glances off the gloves of AJ this time though. Lands a little uppercut in the clinch. Looking to get that famous uppercut he landed against Klitschko. If Usyk overextends, that will be there and ready to go for AJ. Right hand to the body. This the best round of the fight for AJ so far in the fifth. Oh, now AJ starting to enjoy himself in there, showboating with the right hand and pulls Usyk into action. Final minute of the fifth round and a heavy right hand by AJ. Stops Usyk in his tracks. He's still bouncing around, but even if those shots don't land clean, they land on the gloves, they sap the energy. And that's the secret against Alexander Usyk. Try and drain the battery, but Usyk comes back with a right hand of his own. Great round of championship boxing this as AJ touches him with the left twice. AJ's head movements back in this round. He's a little bit short with that right hook, but he's starting to get the confidence to throw his shots, Anthony Joshua. And there's a shot back from Usyk. Little nod of approval from AJ. Plenty of respect in the ring. End of round 5. Well, what a fight we have here. Alexander Usyk definitely had the better of the third round. I think AJ had the better of that one. AJ moving with their lovely straight right down the pipe. And there we see a little buckle in the legs of Usyk. That's 1-1 in the buckles, but both men still there. Another good jab from Joshua. Starting to grow into this fight now. A little right hand catches Usyk, who's not quite as snappy in his movement as he has been. The atmosphere has changed as well. I think the crowd finally realising what a great bout this is. Good head movement again from AJ. That's been a massive improvement in his fighting over the last couple of outings. It's been a big work on since being caught by Ruiz. But the pattern is the same. Joshua dominating the centre of the ring. Should this fight go the distance? That's something the judges like. Dictating the pace of the fight. Guard of Usyk's just starting to drop now as he looks over the top. A lot less of those frantic, frenetic movements of the gloves as he starts to bite down and concentrate. 50 seconds away from the halfway point in the bout. And they exchange shots once, then twice. Usyk not looking flustered, but certainly looking like he's been caught a couple of times. Oh, lovely shot from Joshua. Catches Usyk with the right hand for the first time, and Usyk stands still and calls him on. That's not something you see very often. The tables have turned. Now it's AJ looking the composed fighter. Then Usyk comes back with the right hand. Oh, lovely shot again from Joshua. That's twice he's scored Usyk with the right hand in this round. And as we come towards the halfway point, is the tide turning? AJ chases Usyk around the ring, and that takes us to the halfway point in the fight. The champion, composed, sits in his corner, and for the first time this evening, it is Usyk who has to sit in his corner and answer some questions. Now Rob McCracken and Angel Fernandez will have to calm their fighter down after a great round. Look at this, it's the feint from Joshua playing Usyk at his own game. Watch for the right hand. Bang, there's the first one, right around the guard. Incredible angle on the punch. Usyk had the left hand there. So much whip on the shot from AJ. A sign of the cross from Usyk, who asks his God for help, and he just might need it. AJ's might too. Oh, it's round 7. Top class World Championship heavyweight boxing. And Anthony Joshua just starting to turn the screw here in front of a home crowd in his nation's capital. We knew this fight would ebb and flow. The nip and tuck bar a few rounds. I think Usyk took the third. Maybe Joshua's clearly taken the last two. But there's just no spite in these shots now. As we all know the beauty of heavyweight boxing, it only takes one shot. As one of these men got that one shot in the locker to end it. AJ winning these jab exchanges now that perhaps he wasn't early in the fight. Still dominating the middle of the ring. Usyk just attempting to re-inject some energy. Throw that left hand. It's not as snappy as it was in the early rounds, but it is a bit heavier. And make no mistake, there's a 20-pound weight differential. These shots from Alexander Usyk will still hurt. Oh, digging left hand round the corner from Joshua. Searching for the liver of Usyk. Oh, shot back from Usyk there, left hand. Clipping AJ, sending him backwards just as AJ had landed a body shot and one up top of his own. The right hand that time from Joshua. Oh, nice short right from Usyk, sending Joshua backwards, but he's straight back into the head movement, looking to show both his opponent and the judges that didn't hurt. Final minute of round 7. These are the rounds 7, 8 and 9 where Usyk really likes to kick on. Oh, massive shot from Usyk. Wobbles Joshua with the left hand. Out of nowhere, just as we were saying, AJ's got on top. Usyk comes back with a huge shot of his own and swings the pendulum in his favour in this 7th round. Joshua still walking forward. But surely that makes it Usyk's round in the 7th. The crowd baying for blood. But Joshua comes back, 15 seconds of the round to go. Lands a right hand of his own. There's the clapper for 10 seconds. Usyk loosens off the left hand, the one that's caused the damage this evening. And we hear the bell. Well, 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 what a fight we have here. Anthony Joshua, off the back of 2 sensational rounds, gets rocked by Usyk. He's walked onto that right hand, then as he was heading out of range, got caught with the left that sent him backwards. And we see from the way he acknowledged that it was actually a shot to the neck. These two men, oh, they've taken some punishment, but with that stumble, Usyk will feel as though he can lay claim to that round. Bit of a welt forming under the right eye of Alexander Usyk. But the eye not closing, it's just a mark from one of the many shots that have landed. But both men still looking composed in the corner. 8 of the 12 rounds completed. The WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO titles on the line. Alexander Usyk aiming to become a 2-weight 4-belt world champion. Anthony Joshua looking to defend his belts once more. It is another incredible night of championship boxing. Always an entertaining night when AJ's involved. For those of you tuning in, how have you got the fight? How have you scored the fight? Obviously, AJ fans tuning in around the world, hoping for their man to take it home again. Joshua tries to get that right hand working again. It is the Joshua right versus the Usyk left. Oh, big right from Joshua. Usyk wears it and wears it well. And again, Joshua with the lead right hand. A little bit of joy, and then Usyk working that right jab from the southpaw stance. From Joshua. Every time he lands it, the crowd roar. It is a deafening noise here inside the arena. huge credit to these fighters that they can even concentrate at the task in hand. Body shot there from Joshua, just pushes Usyk back. Incredible force generated. Usyk with a flurry, just slightly out of reach with that right hook. He's thrown the first few in the combo. Very difficult to still generate the power for the finisher. Usyk was unable to do that there. 45 seconds or around to go. Carrying that power. Usyk where he wants the ball. Big right hand dug in from Joshua on that uppercut. Usyk wears it well, but these are telling shots. And Usyk responds with a left hand of his own. This is a fantastic heavyweight contest. It really is. Joshua in with the right hand again in the final throes of the round. Oh, another uppercut from Joshua as Usyk steps in a bit close. Few of those have landed. Joshua will like it. And those fans hanging on to the barrier would not want to be anywhere else in the world right now. You couldn't make it, but you're watching from somewhere, and we are delighted that you are. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for witnessing another great night of heavyweight boxing between two of the best on the planet. Body shot there from Usyk. Joshua just threatening to find his range with that short uppercut. Round 9. AJ trying to get that uppercut away. Sends an apology there Usyk's way for holding on with the left and throwing the uppercut with the right. Bit of a slower start to round 9 as both men look to refill the tank before we go down the stretch. Traditionally though, Usyk enjoys these rounds and tries to get in close to get some good work away before Joshua just grabs hold and stops him getting inside. And Joshua in the middle of the ring. Good feet from AJ, just keeps him out of range from Usyk. He comes forward with a 1-2 of his own. It's perhaps the quietest round of the fight so far, with a minute to go. Yeah, certainly the slowest round of the bout so far. They're allowed a round off. With 3 still to go, AJ attempting that right hook there, just glancing off the gloves, and then the skull of Usyk. 20 seconds remaining to make an impression. This one probably in the balance. Available for either to nick as AJ turns it on, and Usyk on the ropes just grabs hold of AJ to stop him. Important ring craft from Usyk there, just as AJ was looking to build up a head of steam. Usyk comes off the ropes, grabs him, and then bounces around and lands a great left hand on the bell. Whoa. Good round of boxing. Looked like AJ had nicked it, but maybe Usyk had done enough at the end of the round. Tenth round. Uppercut on the way out from Joshua. And the right hand as both men exchange shots over the top. Usyk just beating AJ to the punch in that exchange. Both men look energized after that 9th round. Expect a big finish. Oh, the crowd rise to the chants of Anthony Joshua as their champion again looks to dominate the middle of the ring, marking around the eyes of AJ and Usyk. Both men have taken plenty of punishment as Joshua lands another right hand around the corner, but Usyk then snaps forward with a jab of his own. AJ straight right. Usyk doing some good work in the clinch there. 1 minute of the round to go. Oh, now as the fight starts to break up, we're into one-shot territory. Crowd roaring both men forward. AJ lands the right hand and then ducks in. Oh, good work from Usyk, but Joshua, the guard dropping, still the head movement to miss the shots. He's short with that right hand, Joshua. But this has been a fabulous 10 rounds of boxing. I hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. If you're not, then there's not a lot of hope for you as a boxing fan, as Usyk throws two, then AJ comes back with one of his own. Both men still full of movement. 10 rounds gone, 2 to go. All the marbles on the line. A lot of marking above that right eye now. Two rounds to go. 6 minutes between one of these men and those 4 championship belts. WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO World Heavyweight titles on the line, up for grabs. Here on the biggest stage of them all. swelling around both men's eyes. Plenty of punishment. Two of the best in the business. It's AJ versus Usyk. We're in for the penultimate round. This is going to be a tough fight to score. I don't think either of these men will want to leave it in the judges' hands. Oh, nice work here from Usyk as he turns it on. Catches AJ once, then twice, but look at that defense from Anthony Joshua. High right hand, then high left. Palms off the shots. Stay calm is the call from the corner. And now Usyk's fans find their voice. I think regardless of the result, this has been the most complete heavyweight performance of Usyk's career. As for Joshua, again, just shows his growth as a fighter. So much more than the knockout artist. And Usyk steals in. "90 seconds of the round to go." Explosive start from Usyk. Since then, Joshua has got back on his jab, controlled the middle of the ring. Bit of blood from the right eye of Usyk now. But again, not in a position where the referee will want to have a look. When it breaks up in close like that, both men just want to step out of range. They don't want to get into the mix where they can get caught by a shot as Usyk pushes AJ back. And then AJ grabs and spoils. Then Usyk throwing the big shots, but Joshua, high hands. They're not landing clean. Final few seconds of the round then. Joshua on the jab. Usyk still looking to make something happen. Good body shot from Usyk. Right close to the end of the round. That could be enough to nick it. And we are going to go to the final round. It is a fight that has delivered here at the stunning Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 11 rounds of the 12 scheduled. Are we going to hear the final bell? We see Ukrainian flags there. Alexander Usyk looking to become a two-weight, four-belt world champion. Anthony Joshua looking to defend again. He wants the winner of the trilogy fight. If it's Fury, if it's Wilder, it doesn't matter to him. There is a Klitschko. He knows what it's like to hold those belts. AJ stands, draws breath, fills the lungs with oxygen for one last assault on his Ukrainian opponent. It is the final round. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is about ready to explode. There is the most cursory of glove touches before we go into it for one last time. Oh, nice left hand there from Usyk. Both of these men, a credit to the heavyweight division this evening. Fantastically entertaining fight. Oh, nice from Joshua. Just clips Usyk with the right hand as he overcommits. Then again through the guard by Joshua. And then Usyk gets the left hand to work. Joshua standing upright, ready to engage when called upon. Just over 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to take it out of the judges' hands. This has been a close one on the cards. Big right hand from Joshua, but Usyk still standing. Face bloodied, but still game. And the fact that both men are still engaging tells me that both think that this is going all the way and is close on the judges' scorecard. But Usyk, snappy shots. Joshua dominating the middle of the ring. Oh, Usyk finishing the stronger of the two. 90 seconds to go. Another snappy left from Usyk. And then Joshua with the right hand, and Joshua again clipping Usyk with the right. 1 minute to go. Both men deserve to hear the final bell after a great 12 rounds of heavyweight competition, but this is a fickle sport and anything can happen. 45 seconds. Usyk pushes Anthony Joshua off. Joshua back on the jab. Usyk wild with the right hand, and Joshua picks him off with a 1-2. 20 seconds remaining, all four belts on the line. WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO. Alexander Usyk has Anthony Joshua rocked. Joshua has 10 seconds to survive. He moves on the ropes. Incredible stuff. It's modern day rope-a-dope from Anthony Joshua, who walks to his corner after 12 incredible rounds. Usyk makes a sign of the cross, but it's not in the hands of the gods. It's in the hands of the judges. It's been an incredible night here. Well, what did you make of that? 12 rounds, two of the very best. Usyk on the verge of dropping the champ at the end. He survived that onslaught. We hear the final bell, and we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. One of these men is the WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO World Heavyweight Champion. At the moment, it's that man, Anthony Joshua. There are judges ringside who have the destiny of these men in their hands. Well, Usyk over there with AJ, who looks in some discomfort after that onslaught at the end. It was a stunning 12th round from the challenger. Both men marked up. No matter the result, I would not be surprised if there is a rematch. I mean, I want to see it. You watching at home, do you want to see it too? The Ukrainian flags wave. There are plenty of Union Jacks as well. The crowd rise in unison. The belts are in the middle, the WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO. Well, let's have a look at that final round. That was the right hand that did it, as AJ was just a little bit wobbly there. Don't know where Usyk finds the energy from. I don't know where AJ finds the chin from. Look at the movement there, the instinctual movement. Again, that is his growth as a fighter. The improvements that both of these men continue to make, both in their 30s now. How many more times can they do this? How many more times can they entertain us like this? Anthony Joshua, another night where he sold 80,000 tickets at one of the best arenas in the world. But 12 rounds and the tank is empty. His corner of it, they think he's done enough. So now, some final bits of preparation. They'll take the gloves off, they'll call the men into the middle. And here is Michael Buffer.
Victor Fischenko scores it 117 to 112. Steve Weisfeld has it 116 to 112. And Howard Foster scores it 115 to 113. All three scores go to the winner by unanimous decision. And new heavyweight
Alexander Usyk is a two-weight, four-belt heavyweight champion of the world. And look how much it means to that man to come here to Anthony Joshua's backyard and take the belts that belong to him. Well, the night belongs to him, the night belongs to Ukraine, and he has just cemented his place as one of the all-time greats. As for Anthony Joshua, he's had to come back before, and now he'll have to come back again. First, it was Andy Ruiz Jr. who spoiled the party, but he reset, he rebuilt, and he got back what he felt belonged to him. Tonight, Alexander Usyk has commanded the ring. Anthony Joshua will come again. He will be back, and we hope that you, as Anthony Joshua fans watching around the world, will be on the journey. But I'm sure that man has picked up a few fans this evening as well. 19 fights, 19 wins, 13 by way of knockout, 4 belts in 2 weight classifications. Anthony Joshua as graceful as ever, but he's not great on his feet. He will exit the ring. And wherever you're watching around the world, we thank you for joining us this evening live on AJ's channels. He does not leave with the belts. Alexander Usyk does. But we thank you for watching. We thank you for your incredible support of Anthony Joshua. And you're on the journey now. And as they say, the comeback is always greater than the setback.